September is almost over, which means it is time for my October TBR. Today, when I'm filming this, it is September 29th. So I have today and tomorrow left to read for September, but I'm not sure if I will finish another book. So you will see later in this video which books I bring from September to October. But I want to start with the books that are new on my TBR. I have 5 books in October that I want to read with my girls on Discord, so as buddy reads. Teaser ahead here, most of my reads for October are buddy reads. The first one is Silver Cloak by L.K. Stevens. It is a dark fantasy, dark romance book. I'm not quite sure. All I know is that this is a world full of pain and lust, and that made me buy it. So sorry that I can't tell you more, but I will read this with Michelle, my most loyal buddy read partner, and I can't wait for it. We will read the book in late October, so there are quite a few buddy reads ahead of that. The first one is The Gate of the Fairy Gods by Matt Dinniman, the fourth book in the Dungeon Crawler Car series. I read book 3 in September with 4 other girls on Discord, and we all can't wait to read book 4 now. Fingers crossed it gets better again, because book 3 wasn't my favorite. But I really loved this whole concept of the series. I love the characters, and I can't wait to see this new dungeon floor. So I'm really intrigued by that and keep my fingers crossed that this will be a highlight. Then I have the second book in the Renegades trilogy by Marissa Meyer. It is called Arch Enemies in English. In German, it is called Renegades Geheimnisvoller Feind. It is again a special edition with sprayed edges that matches the sprayed edges of book 1 and 3. And I really liked book 1. I'm intrigued by the soul world building and by the characters, so I can't wait to continue, which I will do after The Gate of the Fairy Gods, so in week 3 of October. And before I read The Gate of the Fairy Gods, I read Alchemized by Senlin Yu. It is one of my most anticipated reads of 2025, and I've already started this book today. It is super chunky. It has over 1000 pages, and I can already say it is super dark. Be aware of that. This is not a romantasy. This is dark fantasy and has even really strong dystopian vibes, which I really like. I'm super intrigued by what I've read so far. I'm not really getting the whole magical system right now, but I'm only 60 pages in of over 1000, so that's okay. I'm just vibing with it, and I can't wait to continue after filming this video. I have 3 chapters left for today, because the plan for my buddy reads on Discord is 100 pages per day, starting today on September 29th. This is the only way we will finish all 5 books that we want to read in October. And you can see these are only 4 books, so we have 1 more left, which is the last book that we will read in October. It is Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. I haven't read this book yet. I have read the Grisha trilogy last year, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but I've read it. And I really, really want to continue the Grisha verse. Fall time seems like the perfect time to do that. And I found some other girls from my Discord that haven't read Six of Crows yet. So it is perfect to read now in October. And I can't wait to see this other side of this world that Lee Bardugo created here. Because I haven't seen the series yet. I wanted to read the books first, so I'm way behind on that. But I'm working on it. In the whole Grishaverse, I have the Six of Crows duology left and the King of Scars duology. So I want to read both duologies. Three of the four books are already on my TBR. The only one missing so far is Rule of Wolves, the second book of King of Scars. But I will probably buy Rule of Wolves next year and complete the Grishaverse with it. We will see. For October, it is Six of Crows to restart the Grishaverse. And that means I have now all the books that I want to read with my Buddy Read Girls on Discord, which doesn't mean I'm finished with my Buddy Reads, because I have Buddy Reads outside of that. But the only book that is new on my TBR that is not a Buddy Read is this one. You can't see the German title of this book because there is a dumb sticker on that. But it is Wie Blüten im Wind, the German edition of Night Road by Kristen Hanna. This will be my first book by this author. It is on my TBR for years now. I think since 2015, so 10 years now. And it is time to read it now. Like Arc Enemies, this is part of my 25 for 2025 list. So I really want to continue working on that because I want to finish this list and I have 12 books left at this point that I need to read. We have two now on the October TBR, but that's not all. I have two more. And these are Lover at Last Part 1 and 2. As you might have seen in my past videos, the German editions are parted. So we have book 11 here. In German, it is book 21 and 22. And I can finally read this story. I can't wait for it. I'm so intrigued by this couple. I'm waiting for ages now to read the story. And this was the whole purpose of my reread of the first 20 books, or 19. 20 was a new one. And the point where I DNF'd before, but I powered through now because I wanted to read this one, this gay romance story. Hopefully, they don't have to suffer that much because they have suffered for 4 books now, I think. A long, long time. And I really want them to be happy. I can't wait to discuss this with Maren, my buddy read partner for the Black Dagger Brotherhood world. And since I mentioned that, I also need to read Rapture, the fourth book of the Fallen Angels series. Yes, this was already on my September TBR, but I'm only 3 chapters in so far, and I don't think I can finish it tomorrow. I want to, but we will see if I can do that. But I at least wanted to mention it because probably I will finish this in October. So these are all the new books on my TBR, 8 in total. Rapture as a maybe, and I have 6 more books from September that I will put on my October TBR because I haven't finished them. The first 2 books are Zodiac Academy 8 and 8.5. I have only read 1 chapter so far in September, so I'm not that far into the books, which means they will stay on the TBR. I won't put them here because I've already started them. And honestly, I don't know how much of these 2 books I will read in October because as September, October is quite a busy month. I have my little cousin here for a few days. We want to go shopping. We want to explore the city. I have the exam for the biology course that I've mentioned a few times before. Yes, it is just for fun, but I have to learn a lot, which is why I have so much left from my September TBR, because I prioritized learning the last 1.5 weeks, and I will continue that in October until the week of October 21st to October 28th, because that is the exam week. And so far, I have 7 lectures left of 27, plus repeating everything and really, really learn that stuff. So there is still a lot to do, and I am eager to do that because the topics are super, super interesting to me. And I really like learning about genomes, about cloning, about biochemistry, about molecular biology, about genetics. This is right up my alley, but it also means I don't have that much time to read, which is why all of that and what I have left from September is more like a wish list that I want to complete. We will see how far I can get. And the next book from my September TBR is this one, The Legacy of Ashes by Tim Weiner, the history of the CIA. Currently, I'm 400 pages into the book and I have 250 left. The rest of the book is the appendix. And this is also a buddy read, this time with Yassi, an old friend of mine and the person that I'm also writing with. We really liked the FBI book, but the CIA book is really dragging, really political, which is not our favorite kind of read. Also, there's a lot of repetition because nobody learns from their mistakes here. But we both want to finish the book now in October, and I will continue then with The Mission, the history of the CIA in the 21st century by Tim Weiner. Yassi will pass on that, and we will continue our buddy reads after that. But for now, it is this one. And I also haven't finished this buddy read, Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. This was the buddy read on Discord last week with my girls there, but I haven't had the time since I prioritized learning, which means I am only 150 pages in. I really, really like the story so far, and I can't wait to continue, but I will do that on the side because I want to be on track with the current buddy reads. So I prioritize this one over that, and we will see how far I get with Catabasis in October. And I have 2 more books left from October or August, which are Elantris and Rumors. Elantris is my Sunday Read With Me book that I will finish in October. I have 2 parts left now. And after that, I will start Yumi and the Night Painter by Brandon Sanderson to continue the Cosmere Universe Read With Me's. And I have 3 parts left of Rumored. Teaser here. I really like this book so far. Super entertaining with a few plot twists, which is always exciting for me. I have 3 parts left for October, plus a discussion video. And then I need to decide which book I want to read next with you, which I will do closer to the date that we start the new book. But that means we are now already at the end of this video. 8 new books, 7 old books on my TBR for October. As I said, I don't know if I can get to all of them, but I will try. I'm always ambitious with my TBRs, and I would be happy if I can finish 10 of the 15 books on my TBR. We will see. You will see my progress in my weekly vlogs or in my wrap-up videos. Please tell me what you want to read in October. Like this video if you wanna, follow my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!